What's going on, boys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to the video. Now in today's video we're going to go over the weekly tactics update. Just before I do continue, I just want to say as well, don't forget I am still running my FIFA group coaching sessions on Gamers Academy, and I am still doing it after the new year. People have been asking me, am I doing it after New Year? Yes, I am. You can actually sign up right now. They do currently have a deal where you get one free coaching session as well. Link is down below in the description, but don't forget about my coaching sessions every Tuesday 7 p.m. UK time. That's including next week, which is, I think if I'm not mistaken, the date is just 28th. So yeah, so 21st and 28th. So even if you're around just before Christmas or just after, I'll be there coaching. Link is down below in the description for more information. But also I wanted to say that let me know what you want to think about the tactics, because I'll be honest, I'm very much near enough the tactics. The end, I would say, of what I've defined as the meta tactics. There's only a few things I want to tinker here and there. I want to try out a system where maybe I do some fun tactics, because look, I play the game, contrary to belief, people don't know this, but if you watch me stream, I only play basic. I don't even use agile dribbling, no strip. I literally just use left stick dribbling. I don't use any skill, I just do a fake shot and I shoot the ball, that's it. That's the only things that I do in FIFA. That's the way I play. Now, a lot of players are like yourself, are like me. I just want to have fun. So I'm thinking about releasing some tactics out every single week, just some fun tactics. Let me know. I kind of wanted to start doing some fun tactics. Back to the the 4-2-1 with the extra striker, the 3-5-2, the 5-3-2, stuff like that. And let me know what you think about it. So I'm thinking about doing like 2 tactical updates, one during the week and one later on. And I'm also going to consider starting streaming on YouTube. So let me know what you think about that down below in the comment section. But in case you're wondering what's changed, I'll be honest, to save you some time, not that much has changed. We made some changes to the team. When we get some money, we are currently broke. We got Semedo into the team. Bring back the Semedo Wan-Bissaka best centre-back partnership last year. It's funny because these guys lost me until team of the year. Team of the season. We're gonna make a change. We're gonna probably put like someone like this and put Onyeka there. We're gonna get the numbers up Yotta because we can't afford them now because unfortunately we are low on coins. But that is a long-term plan. And we're giving Tarat a chance. So that's basically what's happening in terms of the team, just in case before I go into the tactics. So nothing much has changed. As I said, look, I've got a tactical video on this for every single formation on my channel. Okay, if you want to see the complete in and outs, watch that video. This is just a tactical update. So just feel free to pause the video now and screenshot. And I'm going to run through the instructions. So just pause it. Literally press pause, copy it, and then press play. It's simple as that, guys. Okay. I spent a 1 second extra log. This is the 4-3-3 formation, and as I said, this is the formation I use to close the game out. So let's say, for example, I'm winning 1 or 2-0 and it's like the last couple of minutes or so, I use this. Now, people always ask me on stream, why do I not use this? The truth is, I just forget. When I'm streaming, sometimes I forget to even change formation. How many times I played a game where I'm on the balanced tactic? So many times. So it's not that I don't use it, just that I genuinely forget to use it. That's the real and only reason. But if I am playing if I'm playing scrims or I'm tryharding, I definitely use this formation to close the game out. Then we have the 4-2-3-1, the formation even on stream that I use most of the time, just because I trust this formation. Especially when I'm streaming, I'm not really paying attention that much. I'm looking at the chat. I don't really get caught up with this formation. What I have done is I've increased the width and the depth, and I'll explain to you just why. If you prefer the 37 width and a 40, then keep it the way it is, or 35. The reason why I have made the change is because when I'm streaming, sometimes and a lot of the time when I'm playing, I don't realize what formation I'm playing. Now you're going to be like, what are you talking about? But sometimes I'm just not paying attention. And sometimes being a bit too narrow, if you're not paying attention, you get killed by the through balls down the wing. So I've increased the defensive width just to be a bit more wider for that. And also when I'm defending, I like to press manually, so I want my team to be a bit more wider. So that is why I've changed the width to 37. You don't have to do that, but that's the reason why I did it. So I just want to make that clear. You don't have to do this, but that's the reason why, in case you're wondering. Slow build up, play forward, run 60. I'm still considering maybe putting this to 65. I'm debating whether I might just try 62. I've played my first couple of weekend league games already. I might put this on 62 to try it right now, to be honest. Instructions, same as usual. Stay forward, get in behind. Stay central, get in behind, stay forward. Lam and Ram both on comeback and offense, and the cam is on stay forward, get into the box or cross. What you can do is you can put this person on stay forward and stay forward. You can always put down and up to put striker drop back to make them come back manually. You can always do that as well. Both CDMs cut passing, stay back, cover center. left back, right back, stay back, conservative, overlap for basically any of my formations. Truth be told, I probably sit on this formation 90% of the time. For most of you guys watching this video, you're probably spending 30% on here, and then you'll distribute the rest right through. Just because typically I win most of my games. I mean, like I'm gonna be honest, the couple of few games that I lose, most of the time it's because I don't finish my chances, and it's not necessarily to do with the formation. So in this game, unfortunately, you could be winning, losing 2-0, and you can miss 7-1v1. So I just want to make it clear, I only change, the reason why I don't change it is because I do well with it. But just because you're not scoring goals, it doesn't mean you have to change formation. Because you miss 6-1 it's not your fault, it's the game's fault. You know how vocal I'm about the game in terms of that. The 3-5-2, I still use it. It's a very heavily effective attacking formation. There is absolutely no changes. Again, you can use a striker drop back feature, but this is the way that I line it up. And I play Wan-Bissaka in the center as well, just because I prefer Wan-Bissaka as my central player. He's got medium high work rates. The Semedo is still a top tier player. He isn't the Semedo that he was last year, but he's definitely a top player. So I would 100% recommend buying him if you're looking for the Semedo S player last year. But 3-5-2, look, I'll be honest, it's not changed. It's not going to be changing anytime soon, so I'm not going to spend too much time going over it. But if you're new, just copy the tactics. I'm thinking of going back to the 4-4-2 flat, because, and I'll explain to you the reason why. Now, I would say keep the 4-2-2, but this is the thing. I'm rarely playing this formation, because normally when I start the game, I personally play 4-2-3-1. I only reserve the 4-4-2 if I want to be really aggressive. So, in fact, I want to change this now live for you so you can see. So if you're watching my stream later on, you'll know what I'm doing. It's simply just because the way that I just play so attacking anyway, that I don't feel the need to do it. Now, if you're doing the 4-2-2 or I suppose you can say the 4-4-2, they're both the exact same, essentially, tactics. It's basically a 4-4-2 or 4-2-2. They're the exact same thing. So these are the instructions. Just feel free to copy these. If you're playing a 4-2-2, if you're watching this. But because as I said, I'm going to change it right now live for you. So we're going to keep the tactics exactly the same. There's no need to change it. The tactics stay exactly the same. I've mentioned this last week. Stay forward and stay central on one of them, okay? And then what I say is normally the guy with the best, so I normally put Son on the right hand side. And the guy with the best stamina, you put him on comeback and offense. So one will stay forward. And you can put the one that he's placed. I normally put the player with the better agility and balance on balance, and the player that's making come back on the fence and the player making run about and get it behind. Now the reason for this is I rather the player running in behind that's clunky, and I want the player to be standing still that's got better agility and balance. But you can put both of them and get it behind if you want to. Left mid, right mid, come back on the fence. CDM, basically stay back while taking cover center. Now if you have the 4-2-2 or the 4-4-2 second variation, I made this on the video on my channel yesterday. Feel free to use that 4-4-2 if you use this the entire game. I only really change this formation if I'm losing. So what you can do is just put both of them on cover center and put one of them on stay back while attacking. And the most offensive one, you can leave it on balanced. As I said, feel free to put them both on stay back while attacking if you are not used to having two players going forward. And the back line is pretty much self-explanatory. Stay back, conservative, and overlap. So nothing's really changed. I'm just telling you the reasons why, because look, there's no point me making two videos for this. Like, honestly, it's a waste of time. I might as well just tell you now. But as I said, like what you should be doing, like realistically, is starting on this formation. I mean, sorry, starting on this formation. And depending, if you're winning, you'll go back to this one. If you're losing, you'll go up. Unless you're losing 2-0 and you can't come back into the game, then you'll use the 4-4-2 flat. So this formation is only if you are losing. Now, the reason why I replace the 4-4-2 as opposed to 4-2-2 is because I rarely start the game on the front foot now. Just because the way that I play, I'm quite an aggressive player naturally, and what I've realized is if I play like the 4-4-2 from the get-go, it's just not fun. I like to play the game a lot more manually. I can't explain it. I mean, if you watch me on my stream, you'll know I don't like use agile dribbling. I don't shoot outside the box. So I just prefer to do everything myself. I don't want the game to be pressing for me. That's just the reason why I do it. So don't ask. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Well, everyone else tells me that anyway. But yeah, so use this 4-4-2 if you want to. You can use 4-2-2 here or the 4-4-2. And if you want, you can always put this on balance if you want to as well. Feel free. But if you sometimes, like, let's say for example, if I'm trying to blitz my games, like let's say I've only got 2-3 hours left and I've got 7, 8, 9 games left, I will start with a 4-4-2 straight away to apply pressure immediately. Don't forget, you can always use team press as a D-pad tactics as you want to when the game goes on, or you can even turn on constant pressure. It's really up to you. But those are my tactics, and that is my team setup. So literally, we've not changed anything. We've changed the width and the depth a little bit in a 4-4-2 second variation. But apart from that, until team of the season, I can't imagine there being any more changes. So I'll still carry on uploading a weekly tactics video just because I think you guys like copying my team, which is actually kind of fun. I've not seen anyone play my team yet, but yeah, it's interesting to see that you guys like my teams. What I'm probably going to do is this. Actually, let me just do it now since I'm already recording this. I might as well do this live for you. What I'm doing is I'm just going to put I prefer Semedo on the left hand side, and we put Wan-Bissaka as right back so he gets full chemistry, and then put them like that, and that one. Okay, that's perfect. I'm playing Wan-Bissaka on full chemistry, that way he gets the full boost. Even though my team chemistry is 90, as you can see, he still gets +9. So he doesn't get +10, but he gets +9. You're not going to notice one chemistry difference, in all honesty. The players on 7, you can argue they get impacted quite a bit, but I don't mind it. It's +2, okay, fine. Some situations +1. Nedved is gonna go. He's too slow. You're gonna say to me like 90 sprint speed is fast. He's a good player, but in bad gameplay, I just want someone better. That's just he's still a top tier card, but I just want someone better. And I think there's so many good cards now, and that Jota numbers up card is what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of money on him. He's gone down significantly. You can see I paid him for 311k, but he would go down to 200k. Well, he's gone down to 200k already, probably even less now. Actually, let me have a quick look. It's kind of the first time I'm doing this not unorganized, but kind of a different system to do on my videos, just to make it a bit more, to show you what I'm doing live. I don't want to keep showing you tactics all the time, because like people don't understand. People want to see why I'm making changes to my team. So yeah, Nedved is 186, so I'm getting rid of him because I can buy numbers up Jota. That's the only reason why. So I'm going to sell Cornet because his price has been hiked up by that Zaha card. And I'm going to use the proceedings from Nedved. That will give me 176 plus Cornet is 176. 125. 176 plus 125. So we should have around about 300k. Numbers up Jota is, if I'm not mistaken, numbers up Jota is 280k. So we should have just about enough if my maths that is correct. If not, we'll probably end up selling someone. I don't know who really, but yeah. But Corona is fine on 8. Anyway guys, that is the team. That's tactics update. Thanks for watching guys. Take it easy.